You have probably never heard of the Buff Gus War and got no clue on what it is at all. Let me educate you. The Buff Gus War started on the 11th of August 2022 and ended on the 31st of October 2022. That means the war lasted 82 days, 2 months and 21 days. To avoid confusion, I am going to separate the characters into 2 groups. Main characters, important characters that play a big role in the war, and side characters, not that important characters. They had little effect on the war. The main characters are Yand, Taff/Josh, Luna, Bean, John, Valerie, Combo, Nicholas. The side characters are Kalani/Terry/Frosty, Mel, Cass, Yeagins, Slug, Bunero. In this documentary, I will be going into great detail about everything, so it could be kind of long. That's why I split up this documentary into 5 chapters. This is the first chapter. Chapters 2, 3, 4 and 5 will be released later. The chapters are as follow. Chapter 1, Days Before the Great Event. Chapter 2, The Genesis. Chapter 3, A Friendly Artist. Chapter 4, Revelation. Chapter 5, His Minions, Humiliated. Chapter 1.1, the 4th of August, 2022, estimated date. This is the estimated real beginning of the war. There is no documented information on this early period of the war. This information is as remembered by some of the main characters of the war. This information may not be 100% accurate. We start off with Yand, one of the most important characters. Yand has in the original Behind the Door server for quite some time, forming a lot of friendships. There was a really strict moderator known as Terry. She did not like playing around, and if she saw anyone do anything slightly off-putting, they would get punished. In comes Taff, Yand's close friend. Taff often liked not following the rules, and Terry did not like that. One day, Taff had posted a very harmless GIF that was not NSFW. Terry did not like that. Terry deleted the GIF no matter how many times Taff reposted it. John did not like that either and straight up banned him. Taff was gone. Chapter 1.2. The 5th of August, 2022, estimated date. Luckily, Taff had an alternative named Joshua, Josh for short. That did not matter though. Yand had accidentally gotten Josh banned and Taff could no longer use it. The protests began. The first Taff protest. Sides. Protesters. Defense. Protesters. Yand. Bunero. And other unimportant characters. Defense. Terry. John. Yand and Bunero were protesting with Taff should be unbanned. Results. The protest resulted in nothing. It had no effects. This would be different in their next protest, though. The 7th of August, 2022, estimated date. The second Taff protest. Sides. Protesters and defense. Protesters. Yand. Bunero. Other unimportant characters. Defense. Terry. John. Results. This protest resulted in Terry deciding to loosen up a little bit. She became a little less strict. This protest did not change John at all. The 8th of August, 2022, estimated date. The basic member rights deal. Sides. Members. Moderators. Members. Yand. Bunero. Moderators. Terry. Terry was so strict that she did not tolerate members using bots in the general chat. Yand and Bunero did not see that as reasonable, and started a protest that would turn into a deal. This deal was part of the member rights protest. The phrase members are people too was repeated a lot. The deal contained two statements, one from the members and the other from the moderators. Members statement: unless further suspicions of our lack of rights, taking away of rights, or whatever is deemed unfair by the people of the low ranks, we shan't go to war. Moderator's statement: you are granted the rights to use bot commands in the general channel. Should any of the rules get broken, this right will be taken away immediately. Results: this deal resulted in Terry tolerating the use of bot commands in the general channel. The members had finally won a protest. This would be an important mark in the history of members. Chapter 1.3. The 10th of August, 2022. Estimated date. Luna, a former BTD, behind the doors, employee, their 3D modeler, was making fascinating thumbnails for BTD. Luna was content of not getting any pay for his work, but Yand did not like peace. Yand and Taff, together, convinced Luna that his work deserved pay. Luna demanded pay from John, but John declined. Luna was annoyed, but kept working. See, Luna had not been making thumbnails for a while due to lack of payment, so John had to act quick if he wanted BTD to succeed. He struck a deal with Luna. This deal is known as the Freedom of Taff deal. The Freedom of Taff deal. Sides: employees, owners. Employees: Luna. Owners: John. The deal stated that Luna would make the thumbnail to the final episode of BTD, with the condition that John unbans Taff. John reluctantly agreed, since he was really desperate. Taff was unbanned. Luna felt as if his duty was done here, and left the server voluntarily. John was furious, and rather than sticking to his word, he told Taff, "Get Luna back, or else you will be banned again." Taff wasn't going to dig so low just to get threatened like that, and Taff told John to just ban him. And so, Taff was banned again, and the deal was no good. This deal resulted in John unbanning Taff. But then Luna left the server voluntarily and John was furious. John threatened to ban Taff again if he did not get Luna to rejoin, but Taff did not care much about being in the server, and so Taff was banned again. Results: everything was the same except, Luna left the server, the main group's hunger for justice grew, and so the day of the 11th of August, 2022 would mark the start of the Buff Gus War.